Do you have the bag for me? The dark saloon is parked in the shadow of a tree at the rear of the car park, away from prying eyes. A fine mist of rain is falling, soaking into my uniform and threatening to wreak havoc with my hair. Are you sure you want to do this? The woman in the car asks as I peer in through the window. I mean, won't you get into trouble? Strictly speaking, what I'm doing is wrong. There are clear rules about this sort of thing, but sometimes you have to follow your gut and say, to hell with the consequences. It's fine, I assure her. What's the worst that could happen? You could lose your job. Do you have the bag or not? I'm getting soaked out here. She clambers out, pulling the hood of her coat over her head. She scoots around the back, lifts the tailgate, and reappears a moment later with a canvas bag. The sort of bag you might take for a weekend away in a fancy hotel. Not that I can remember the last time Fraser and I took a weekend away anywhere, let alone to a fancy hotel. We don't go anywhere these days. Take it with 2 hands, the woman advises. She dumps it into my outstretched arms. It's surprisingly heavy. The first pang of doubt creeps in. I'm hardly going to be inconspicuous walking into the building like this. Oh well, too late now. A promise is a promise. I've timed it to coincide with the changeover, when the night shift should be too occupied with their handover from the day team to notice me with a suspicious-looking bag. And anyway, I doubt anyone's going to question me. They're all far too busy. As I stride towards the brightly lit entrance, sliding doors swish open. I waltz past the reception desk without a second look, hugging the bag close to my chest, into the lift, which thankfully I have to myself, and up onto the second floor. I have to put the bag down momentarily to swipe through a security door and struggle to pick it up again before it swings closed. Almost there, I whisper to my precious cargo. There's a gaggle of nurses gathered around the central desk, listening intently as they swap notes about patient conditions, medications, and routines. I was right. No one pays me the slightest attention as I lumber past, sweat and rain mixing on my forehead in an unsightly sheen of moisture. My arms are killing me, and I'm glad to make it onto the ward without mishap. Freddie's eyes are closed, and his twiggy arms are resting at his sides, over the top of his blanket. His face is partially covered by an oxygen mask, and his wispy white hair sticks out at all angles on his pillow. I lower the bag to the floor and draw the curtains around his bay. It's not unusual. We often draw the curtains to give patients some privacy, especially when they're being treated or we need to bathe them. Freddie? I whisper. It's Marcella.